Hunting all morning. He got it, but I don't forgot what he said, 4 or 5. And I've been working on the deck, and then I came here to work on the garden in the backyard here. We're gonna be in the mid-90s today, kinda like we were yesterday, and they're predicting pretty much all next week close to 100 degrees. I've seen crazy winters, but I will tell you something. I have never seen it where it lasts for weeks. We have had no official, this is my opinion, so let's get that clear. We've had no official winter here. You guys have been freezing everywhere, and we have been having a heat wave, which makes it really scary on what in the world. Why are you sitting next to me, Zoe? Why don't you go outside? You want to go out? She says, I've been chasing squirrels away. We've had no official winter. I don't know what's going to be with a lot of plants, and I don't know what's going to be with summer. So I figured I would just touch base because with this heat wave, I hope we don't lose electricity. MK Buddy, hello, Spirit. Scott by H. Oh, you know what? It's going to be hard to read everything, but Scott, let's say hello, Darlene. Oh, a member. Hello, Debbie Keller. Hello, hello. Debbie's been with me a long time. Hello to Robbie and Gary, DK, Kenning, Jackie Katz. Hello. If I start doing this, I won't be able to talk. I'm sitting here having just a plain old cup of coffee. I do my 1 coffee a day or in the morning, kinda gets my day going. I've been sitting here watching the birds and Gary's cementing out front, and I thought I'm just gonna come on for a minute. I cannot believe that yesterday we were in the 90s, and what did we do yesterday? Oh, yeah, we went to Deal Hunters, Score More, went to Aldi's, and then believe it or not, last night we went to Lowe's because he wanted to pick up his bag of cement. I didn't even get out of the car. I took a ride and I talked to my mom, but, he wanted to get up really early to cement. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the birds. Long, long time, kind of, yeah, let's see, way before you grew flowers. Oh, yes, Debbie, that's right, you've been with me a long time. Let's see, what? The 90s and mid-March. DK Kenny. Can I mean, it's nice, but I'm a little nervous as to what summer's gonna bring if we're this hot in the winter. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you a tip. Everybody says I give tips. I've been working in the bird garden, and straight ahead, see the orange flowers? And then there's red ones there. These are real. No, some aren't, some aren't. Let me tell you something. Yesterday and the past couple days, we've been really hot. We were in the 90s, and my lettuce on the deck, I thought when I came home it would be wilted. I would have lost it all. Mm-mm. By having the plastic and silk flowers in there, they were all looking really good. So we're going to talk a lot about that. Why? And why I'm going to have more around here. The yellow container there, it's a mix. I had some baby walking onions in there and I put some silk flowers. They're doing beautiful. Here, I'm protecting a blanket flower, so I put some silk flowers. And right in front of me, let me see if I can zoom in. The silk flowers here are just to protect the birds and give them a little shade. See a little white crown in there? This is so pretty. I told Gary I want to sit out here and have dinner. The problem is we never know when we're going to have dinner because he's working in the yard and doing stuff, and I'm working. I need to get a camera on this one. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there, it's right in front of me. That is a simple bowl with rocks. And the warblers have been coming in by the dozens and dozens, and then a kingbird came in. The dove came in this morning. It's been really something to watch. This is like so pretty. I hope it stays pretty with the heat. So that's it. It was basically just to come on. I told Gary for a few minutes. Maybe I'll show you his cement work. No, because I can't walk out there. If I walk out there, the gate, let me see. Let me see. He'd have to hold Zoe because that little brat will leave. Actually, I don't know. I think it's me. I don't trust her. She got out once and I didn't know the door was open. Oh, look, look, look. Can you see? It's a hummingbird taking a bath. It's hard to hold the camera still, especially in this awkward position. I thought I turned it. Um, She did get out, and, one of the doors was open, and I thought, "Oh my" no, she was sitting there. She was like, "I'm not going out." She stepped There's terrible things out here. We have coyotes and everything, and that's not a joke. It's not a joke. So, that's why I'm terrified when she's out. But Gary's been cementing over here. I'm working my tail off in here. Been digging up a lot of soil, move that out. She didn't even know that was buried in the back in the bird garden there. So well, actually, Gary got that out for me. I told him I was going to get it out, and he dug it out. And this is cool. I hope this thing gets big. This is chia seed. You got chia seeds? Plant them. My moringa's coming back. Let me see if I can see over here. I'll walk over here for a minute, but I can't go out with her here. He's cementing all this. That's what he's been doing all morning. He went and got a cement mixer. His other one was old. And he's going to have where's my table? I guess my table's up there. I'm not sure where my table is, but he moved the table and then I can do the ginger. Am I zoomed? No, I can't zoom out anymore. In. That's about it. Let's see if we can get where's my camera? Hold on. See? So that box there is the crawl space so he can get under the house still. And if it floods, he's got a pipe, and then the pipe is underground and it ends there. So the water will go down the hill and water the plants. Okay, where'd she go? Come on, Zoe. Zoe, come on, hurry up. I really don't think she'd leave, but I'm really not in the mood to take a chance. So that's what's going on here. I just got up. Like I said, I've been doing plants all morning because I'll probably work on a video or something. I'm trying to get my lettuce videos together. But see, this really helps the plant. Here's a blanket flower, a little one. And if I didn't have this in here to protect it, it would have fried. She's looking. She's been trying to tell me all morning there's a rabbit down there. We're not chasing rabbits. So that's what's been going on here. And I am going to keep this short. I know a lot of you are probably laughing. Yeah, you're short as an hour. Oh, look at that. I love this. I need to get a camera on there and just let it run. It's a spice finch. I got feeders tucked everywhere. They're cute. They're so cute. See, she's telling me she's over there. She's whining. We've got to go down there. There's something there. No, we're not going down chasing rabbits. We like our rabbits. So that's what's been going on here. Just trying to situate the feeders. Did I do a video on the pipes? I think I did. Yeah, we know. We know, but we're not going to go chase rabbits. She's saying, but mom, it's a squirrel. And I can catch that squirrel. What? Is it a squirrel? It's not a rabbit? She's funny. Anyways, what I've been doing, let me zoom out. I am. Okay. Is I've been replacing, I don't know if you remember it. I had where is it? It's up against the house there. Had all this branches and wood there. And then I tried to photograph the birds in the bowls. I couldn't. I would be going back and forth. So now I put the pole there. These are fantastic. Got those at Deal Hunter. See the top? That is a Christmas tree. No, it's a Christmas light holder. And you get them by the box. And I would never buy them. They're like $30 for a box. And we got them for $1. And there's a whole bunch in a box. And now I can put my branches all over. I've got one over there. And you can kind of see through the black pipe. Otherwise, you can't see through all the wood. You can't. And then this I'm experimenting with. This was a party thing we got for $1. It's supposed to hold balloons, so I've kind of put up a feeder there. House finches feed there. So let's see who's here before I leave. I'm not even sure where Gary is. Oh, I'm not going to turn around and show the messy house. I didn't know you're sitting behind me. You want me to show the messy house? No. He says, no, I know. Oh, and I set up more cameras so you can put that up later. You guys really should set up cameras. Cameras are fantastic to have around the house, and they're so cheap. Let's see. I don't have a tablet to read everything, so all you better talk among yourselves because it's hard for me to walk around and do this. Let's see. I said Jackie Katz, Jaja Brownie. Good morning, Bear G. 2005. Good morning. Oh, I'm way back now. Oh, Oskigal. Oskigal. Yeah, I'm concerned about the drought. I hear snowpack is lacking. Uh, Up north was okay. I don't know how much snow they got, but I don't know what's gonna be. I mean, we just take one day at a time. What else can we do? Oh, my just flipped, so I lost everybody. Paula, you have your own secret garden. Yeah, I guess I do. This place has got over 50, it's probably got about 60 species of small birds. Let's see, time flies when you're having fun. You know it does. It's actually scary. Let's see. Good morning, New World Garden Cheeks. Um, I love catching you live. I've missed you. What is the matter? I am not chasing squirrels. They come in the garden. Listen, tell everybody what's going on. What's going on? You want to tell them? You can chase them when they come in here. We're not chasing them when they're outside. They belong out. We have a tree squirrel that comes here every day. I don't have a problem with the tree squirrel. And then we have a ground squirrel that comes in, which is really cool because when the tree squirrel comes, the tree squirrel chases the ground squirrel away. So he's dominant. So when you have a pair of squirrels, especially here, they're so dominant. There's so much space that they chase the other ones away. So we have one pair. And then what they do, let me see if I can do this without the sun, is I know that they have a nest up there somewhere sometimes, unless the Orioles come, then they'll in the palm tree. But then they'll bring their babies back, the tree squirrel, the fox squirrel, and then as their babies get older and they start eating on their own, then they chase them away because they become, a rival. So let's see, what city are you in? I don't say the city, but I know that's Cynthia. I know San Fernando very well because that's where I used to live. You see the hummingbird? You probably can't. Oh, and then I'm putting up ropes. Let me see if you can see the rope. Can you see the hummingbird sitting on the rope? That's the other thing. I got the ropes from Dollar Tree. Is it Dollar Tree? Yes. And I've been putting ropes back and forth. So it's going to be ropes and branches and then those Christmas tree light holders. And, I think it's gonna look neater, and then I figured I can put another feeder there. I've been sitting back looking where I can put the feeders so I can kinda see in between everything. It's not really set up the way I want. I'm not gonna leave that wooden thing I picked up at the thrift store right there. I'm gonna change that. That's just a bowl of water. They actually have been going in there. I wanna put a water feature there that anybody can set up. That's my goal. Just something really simple that you can pick up. I'm always looking for really good fountains you can just put up out and not have to do anything. And that one's a bowl. And then that one is also a pet fountain. I changed it. Had a battery last night and I put it on a solar panel. So it should be going on pretty soon. And then we have the other ones. I want to change that. This needs to be rehooked up. My frog has to go back. I'll do a video when I put the frog back because it's going to be a new and improved. And what else am I doing? Let's see. Yes, we know there's squirrels around here. We know. And that's the fountain I picked up at the thrift store. I don't even know how many years ago. Quite a few years ago for I think $20. I threw myself on it and called Gary. And so he got that one. And then the ball one, I don't even know if it's running because they empty it. Yeah, it is running. They empty it out in the morning. But I have just been working and working out here. And my goal is to get this papaya I planted up. So I'm trimming some of the bottom leaves, just a few. And once it goes up, I can trim this back. Because this is kind of, let's use the word, I don't like when people use diseased. I always say, oh, my plant's got a disease. Your plant is old. It's time to leave. See, this is old. This has been here for years and it's got a lot of bugs. And I've been trimming it back. I mean, the new growth might be fine, but it's old. I mean, look at the trunk. Their brassicas can only last for really tops about 5 years, and then you're really pushing it. So as this goes up, for now, I'm leaving it for shade. Oh, look, that little wasp is going to eat the bugs. I don't know if you can see that. Is that not cool? See the little tiny wasp, they're meat eaters. But eventually I'll take that out and that's my goal is to have the papaya because that one is full. Oh, you got to see that. You probably see it on the garden tour. I can't talk to all of you. It's really hard to do this and walk around. So I hope I've got some moderators in there. Look at that. I saw one's turning yellow already. That one's almost ready to come off. Aren't these beautiful? Just think, this tree came out of a compost bin that was right here, and I let them grow, and they grew. All right, let me see if Gary wants to say goodbye, because it's going to be hot. It's already getting hot. This is unbelievable. Winter in Southern California. I guess you could say we're between San Diego and San Fernando Valley. How does that work? You want to come in? Oh, he's gone. Gary? You come out and say goodbye, because I've got to get stuff done before it gets really, really hot. Let's see. How old is the papaya tree? TASSK. That one down there has been here for probably about 4 years. This one was here a year ago. It was back there. It wasn't growing good. It's too shaded. So I dug it up and I moved it there. So that one's been there just over a year. So that one's about 2 years old. It just wasn't in the best place. Otherwise, find the best place, they'll grow really fast. Where are you? You can step out
I
there.
don't have boots or shoes on.
Oh, why don't you? Where's your boots?
I took them off after doing the concrete.
I can't show them the concrete unless you would. Oh, you don't have
I
boots.
have to put my shoes.
No, we'll do a video on that. We'll do that
No,
separate.
I'm not going to step out on the.
No, no, no. I know all the wood chips and the dirt. She's trying to tell me there's a squirrel down there. It's probably a rabbit. Okay, so let's see. It's been there a while. Okay, good. Me too. I'm in the middle of San Diego and Palm Springs. Oh, okay. Palm Springs gets hot. I don't know if they're going to be as hot as us. Let's see. Hi, Grandpa. Nice LB hat. What hat? What does the LB mean?
Long Beach. Cal State, Long Beach.
I didn't know. He's got so many hats. I used to wear a red hat all the time with this big R. Of course, everybody thinks it says Republican. And no, it was in the house. When I bought the hat, it was dirty. I found the hat in the house. So I washed it and I wore it for years. And some people got offended by a red hat. So one day somebody came in and they were so excited to see it. It was a beer hat. Do you remember the name of the beer company?
Yeah,
He was so excited. He goes,
Rainier.
Rainier, he goes, "You got a vintage Rainier hat," which made sense because the guy that used to live in this house was an alcoholic. He tore it apart. So that made a lot of sense. So I wear red hats and blue hats and purple hats. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of people are telling you hi, Gary, and they're waving.
Right.
And Carolina Perez, see, I love your garden. I'm working on it. It's a mess. Look at all the pots, the stuff I've got. I moved all this stuff all over. I've got to get that moved. Hold on. Where's my purple toad I loaded up?
That one?
Oh, in the shade, it looked darker. You're right. That's the purple one. That's the one I cleared out the old salvia that was not, yeah, salvia that was there. This one. The original one of them died back, so I put a lemon verbena in there, which is the same thing that's back there. I bought it was a little plant. It was an herb plant, and I bought it and I put it there. And they get big. They'll cover the whole top. So this is what I've been working on. I come out here and I'm going to change this garden up a little bit. I think I've talked about that. I've been doing lettuce here, vegetable plants on these tables, and I thought this is ridiculous. I'm going to propagate here. So when I trim something, I can make the plant I want right away, like I did here, which does not have to be caged, but it is. I'm going to change this for lettuce. This could be opened. This is just pieces I've propagated. Okay, they've kind of grown in there. I put soil on the bottom. This is hummingbirds lunch, which is kufia. The hummingbirds love it. So these tables are going to be cleaned up and it's all going to be just for propagating plants. And the lettuce I'm going to grow on the deck because that's where I harvest it to eat. And we'll talk about that. And my goodness, has it been easy to grow. Anyways, I just wanted to say hello. We hope to survive the heat. No, we'll survive the heat. I love the heat, but still, it makes me nervous. We haven't even hit spring, and now we're having a heat wave. We had a heat advisory over the weekend. My neighbor, she'll call, she'll say, "Are you okay?" Yes. Are you? She worries about us. Um, See, I love being a member and I wanna grow purple colored. Where do I get them from? If you were close by, I'm not shipping right now. If I wish I could get somebody to ship. I'll tell you something, depending on where you are, the green tree collard grows the best. I've got purples kind of scattered. This is all that field, and they just keep growing and growing. All that's green tree collard. And you need to get cuttings. And then I've got purple and it's tucked in the back, but the green is the most prolific. It just grows like a monster, literally. Look at this. This is not a joke. This fell over. Remember, and any of you are, well, Debbie Keller will know. If I was smart, I would say, didn't say I was smart. If I was smart, I would cut that down and let it regrow. I didn't. So as you can see, it has fallen over. It took out my fountain that was there. I'll get to it little by little. I took a branch and I just stuck it in here. I took my auger and made a hole. And you know what? This is good. This is making a nice comeback. Should trim off the extra leaves it doesn't need. And this is doing really, really good. I see it's fallen. Yes, we know there's something back there. I don't even see anything, Zoe. Because she puts her foot on my foot. And when she gets really serious, she puts both her feet and she pounces up and down. She saw a rabbit back here. So I'm not worried about rabbits. But anyways, and then of course, these are gold. So we go ahead and make our own soil. Let me get out of here. This is like a purple tree colored. See, they really grow. This grows nicer. Get yourself some green tree colored. But I do have purple around here. I've got it growing in the driveway. Has so much work to do. It's scary. I get overwhelmed. I come out here and think, oh gosh, this whole plant's got to go. I've got to take this whole thing out. I don't want to because of, hummingbirds and the bees are using it. But here's the problem. That's the new growth. So the new growth will grow better and faster if I take out the old growth. I'm really bad at that, but I'm working on it. So I'm rambling. All the birds coming in. Hundreds of birds come here. Then we had all the seed falling, and Gary was going to just rake it up. And I said, no, because it's all seed husks, and I've been putting it in containers, and that's how I'm growing all the onions. Just mix in a little bit of soil, and it's like you're using perlite. Or you're mixing something in to keep the soil loose, so it's working really good. It's a win-win all the way around. Anyways, let's see who I can say goodbye to because I already said that this was 10 minutes and I'm 23 minutes in. 12:15 MDPC, another member. I love being a member. Oh, that's right. I just read you. You know what? It didn't flip. Okay. Uh, if you knew somebody close by in Southern California, let's see. Oh, you're in Virginia. If you can get the regular tree colored, it probably would do better there. I just want to grow the tree coloreds and the walking onions. I've been looking for them for over 2 years. Walking onions, you can find the ones I bought were on eBay. I'll have to see if there's any good ones. I usually tag them and I put them under in my description, but I'm going to have to be honest. I looked through the ones on eBay and I had talked to the last person that was selling them, and I think they gave up or they're not selling them now. They're not really walking onions. They're selling them and they're not walking onions. So you would buy them. That's what really infuriates me. You'd buy their walking onions, you would try to grow them, and then what? Next year you're going to realize, or in 6 months, that they're not walking onions and they're not going to give your money back. So right now I can't endorse anybody until I know for sure. The purple tree colored, that also came from eBay, and there was a lady up north and she's grown them for years. So I'll have to look through. Let's see. I cannot find any tree colors anywhere. I've looked on eBay and Etsy. I want the walking onions too. Please help. I'm trying to figure out if I can find somebody that sells on eBay that I know, and then they can get it from me and they can do the shipping. I shipped on eBay for 15 years, and I'm telling you, it's a nightmare, especially here to ship them. It literally takes your whole day because you go down there and they say they're going to pick up your mail and they don't pick up your mail, and then you got to go down there and stand in line for an hour. It's miserable. Um, Donna, hello. Yearning for country living. Walking onions are also called, yes, they're called Egyptian walking onions. I'm just looking through the pictures and I'm looking through their description, and their pictures and their description is not walking onions. Oh, Gary?
Yeah.
Can you have me some peanuts? The scrub Jay's here looking for peanuts. Unless you don't have shoes, right?
No, I'll put my shoes on.
Oh, if you want to go put it out, he's waiting. He comes in, he looks in the windows. He's waiting. He wants his peanuts. So I just know they're not selling walking onions. You never can get seeds from walking onions. You can't get seeds from, he's already there. You can't get seeds from tree colored either. You can buy them. My tree colors, I'm trying to think. They didn't produce seed last year. When they do produce it, they would hybridize with all these different brassicas growing. Like that's a mix, I think. I thought it was broccoli and that whole thing grew, and it's probably a mix of broccoli and maybe tree colored. So when you buy the seeds, you're not going to get true, but it's still good. I mean, you still eat it. Tap on the screen. Did I do something wrong? Uh, are you still growing blueberries?
Yes.
Okay, Gary's growing blueberries. He's probably eating them himself, so I never see him. Once in a while, I see him. He brought up asparagus the other day. That was nice. Malachi, very relaxing garden, Robbie. Birds are amazing. Isn't that nice? This is why I try to start my day this way. I'll tell you something. I shouldn't say it here. I hurt my tooth again. I started getting very involved in watching the case of Nancy Guthrie, and it really got to me. I mean, to the point where I started grinding my teeth again. It was like, oh my gosh. So I've got to be careful on that. But oh, I don't know. But I got to eat asparagus. They were nice and soft. So many people. You have your phone? Are you reading anything? Because a lot of people are talking to you too. Jackie Cats. Do tree coloreds taste like regular colored? Yeah, I would say they do. It's a collard, and it depends on how you're cooking it. Now, I put a lot of that in my green drink. You can't see the spice finches back there. Gary sometimes steams it real quick in a pot and uses it for a wrap. Would you shut, Zoe? She's whining behind me. She wants to go look for squirrels. Oh, I got clouds. Look at that. Maybe that will help us. It just depends on how you cook them. Yes, I'll tell you what tastes really good this time of the year. Of course, we're 98 to 100 degrees. The stems are really good. The big, big leaves that look like elephant ears, you can they are so good. You break the leaf off and you do whatever you want with the leaf, and then you eat the stems, and they are absolutely amazing. They're sweet right now. Oh, look, look. I'm gonna put look. We got a lizard just left, but look at the butterfly. Oh, isn't that a red admiral? You know, when I was a kid, I knew all my butterflies. Used to chase them around the yard, chase them all over the city in LA. And then there was an empty lot. I'd go in there and just chase them down and I'd study them. I loved butterflies. Okay, we're gonna let you do your thing. But the stems on these are so good. And you eat them like you would, I don't know, just eat them. And if you have to, you can peel them, but they're really good. And then you use the leaf for whatever you want. But this is probably the best plant because it's so versatile. And let me tell you something. You can do the same thing with collard. I had collard, just plain Georgia collard, whatever, growing all through here, and it will compost just as good for growing your plants. It will make compost tea. You can eat it, but this is just a unique plant that somebody developed years ago, and it grows straight until you don't take care of it, and then it falls all over. And look, it just grows everywhere. Let's see, where is my I know I've got them all over. That's a purple tree colored. See, they're nice, but they don't grow like a regular tree colored. See how it's kind of wimpy? That's a tree colored. I think this I think that's the scrub jay following me around. Gary probably put the peanuts out. He probably took them all and he wants more. This is Gary's plant he gave me. It's supposed to get a big sunflower head on it. It's not a sunflower, but it's some sort of plant. But I've got so much work to do. I've been working under here, and I'm clearing things out, moving plants around. I can't even see, and the sun is in my eyes. Oh, I guess that was like 100. Was that like 100 spice finches just took off?
Yeah, well, some of these go in the clay, but
I can't wait till that lemon verbena comes back, but I just in case, because it's taking so long, I put a pomegranate tree back there that I grew from seed, and that is doing fabulous, and that will be just as good for the birds to hide in. It's in a pot, and you can't kill these things. Gary does not like them. This is a pomegranate tree. You can grow them from seed. You eat pomegranates, spit it in a pot, you'll end up with 100 plants like I did years ago, and then you don't know what to do with them. But see, it's just in a pot. And now this, my goal is to get this big because the lemon verbena is just coming back. It dies away for the winter that we didn't have. I think the plant's confused. So that one's coming back. Oh, this has got to go, this dragon fruit, because it attacks me. See, I've been trimming the dragon fruit out too. But I want, oh, this is a problem here, Gary. I'm going to give you permission to cut. Not now. No, no, don't cut now. This is pulling down the lemon verbena.
yeah.
See this? This should go up. And that's what the spice finches hide in. And then maybe the rest will fill in. I'll trim it back a little bit. But this is nice to have for the birds. Pomegranate. I know you don't like it. You hate pomegranate.
Well, they're spiky.
They're spiky and they grow like a weed.
They're hard to prune. That's the issue I have with it.
So that's what's going on here. These, I found an old video, a clip that I do for myself. And now I know these totes were put here in 2016. These three. That one's greener because it's got a little bit more shade, but these have, well, they haven't been here, they were down there, and then we moved them here. I have so much work to do. Look at my geraniums. I need to trim them. But this is what I've been doing. I come out here in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock, and I start working through here. You probably, if you watch the videos, I've opened this whole thing up so I can now walk through. No, I'm not looking for squirrels. She's driving me crazy. Where is she? And cleared out the whole back, so it's very green now. I have to cut this. I can't see with this. I wanna propagate this before I cut it. Maybe I can twist it down. Anyways, I'm rambling now, and then you'll be tired of listening to me ramble, but I'm gonna go get some stuff done. 32 minutes, I said 10 minutes. Um, Donna Berlin, what?
Oh, I've got my cutters. I'll just trim.
Oh, now?
No, well, oh, it's on my mind.
Well, it's on his mind. I have to be so careful in what I say. I can't even think out loud. He has driven me crazy. I'll come out, he'll say, "You know what? I think I want this out, and I think I wanna move this." This happened in the driveway, and I'm thinking because I talk out loud. I come back, everything's gone. I was gonna do a video on this shoe rack once. Oh, this is quite a few years ago, and it was in the driveway, and I said to Gary, I'm gonna take the shoe rack down, I'm gonna redo it, and I'm gonna put it back a different way, but I need to get it down." I walk away, come back with my camera, the shoe rack's gone, everything's been cleared. I said, "What'd you do?" He said, "Well, you said you wanted it." I said, "I was gonna do it, and I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it." So, like now, what if I change my mind, I didn't want the dragon fruit out? He does things too fast, just too fast. And when I ask him to do something, then it takes longer. It's kind of like when you talk. Oh, he's wearing a different hat now. He's wearing his Bigfoot hat, again, from Deal Hunters. Uh, so I gotta be careful on what I want and what I wanna say. Look at Zoe. So now that he cut that, I think I can direct this up now. I can pull that branch up and get it on top of all this. That'll be nice. Isn't this beautiful? You know what's frightening? All that down there, somebody's gotta pull it. We have weed abatement here. It's the canyon. I'm gonna get some umbrellas up today for the hummingbirds and keep them up for the next week over their feeders because of the heat. As long as there's no wind, I don't want my umbrellas taking off. And then that's an avocado tree. That's actually rootstock, so we don't get many good avocados off of that one. It's an old, old tree. But anyways, this now I can work on getting this back up because I didn't realize the dragon fruit was pulling it down and then trim a lot of that off. No, we're not looking for squirrels. Look at that, the 2-footer. Take me out. Take me out. No, no, no. Okay, let's say goodbye to everybody so we can get something done before it gets too hot. So everybody stay warm or stay cold. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to be working around here until it gets too hot, and then we'll keep an eye on the news because they said it's gonna be really bad, and then next week's gonna be worse because they're talking from Tuesday to Friday, 95 plus, I don't know, and then they could change it. We could end up with snow next week. No, I know. Let's see, love your channel, Denise, hello. Tennessee's cold. I know so many across the United States are freezing, and we've ended up with this really odd weather. I have seen I'm old enough to remember snow, not here, but in San Fernando Valley, to have snow around in April and cold, and then to have warm months too in March. Those are all spice finches up there. But it's just that you'll hear on the news, oh, we got a cold front coming through, and it comes through for a day or two, and then it's gone. I haven't seen this before in years, not for years. So I've rambled enough now. Too hot for this time of the year. Sparrow garden. It is too hot for this time of the year. My daughter, I think, was concerned about some of the trees. A lot of your trees need a chill factor to get the flowers to set. I looked at my apricot. I don't know if it's going to make it because they do need a little bit of cold. And I don't know if they're getting the proper temperature. So we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, every year is different. That's why we change things up and we think of different things to do and we just work with what we've got. She's marching around there. Do you grow yellow squash? I do grow yellow squash. That's yearning for country living. I grow a few different types. Last year, I mainly grew zucchini, and I think I might grow a few different things. I'm not sure yet. I haven't even started my squash. I actually planted some seeds outside and they haven't grown, so I don't know why. Maybe it's still not warm enough, but now I think it's gonna be. I change things up, and I wanna grow really what I'm gonna eat. That's my big thing. Oh, compost tea, Donna Berlin. You know, I've got videos on that. We'll get into that more and more, but you decay the plants, the leaves down, and that is the best fertilizer. It's natural. It's nature's fertilizer. So keep that in mind. You decay it, you can use it right away. I've seen, what was it? Monty on Gardener's World once said he puts it in a bucket and it stinks and he puts it behind this building and he leaves it there for 2 months. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, that's good, but you don't have to leave it for 2 months. You can use it in 3 days. You can use it the next day. I have found that if you leave it too long, sometimes it just doesn't do as good as the fresher stuff. So I've got compost tea. I'm gonna- I've got it here. This is compost tea, and I gotta get rid of it. This is overkill. This has been sitting here too long. See? This is not the way to do it, but this is it. And that is just leaves rotting. The reason that you don't do it this way, it's been sitting way too long. I've been looking for mosquito larvae, but maybe it's so bad they don't want it. But I get rid of it. And you don't leave it that long. Why do you think this flower is bursted up? Because of this? You don't have to dilute it, but you can dilute it. I need to dump that today because there's no reason to have it. You can throw new in there and then it won't stink so bad. And when it starts to stink, you use it. But that's what I use. I use it to refresh old soil. So it makes the soil, full of nutrients. So that's basically it. Okay. I know I've missed a lot of you, not purposely. Is there anything you have to say before I close this off after my 10-minute live? I can't do this live. I can't do it for 10 minutes. Um, how do you know when it goes bad, Donna? It's not that it's bad, but if it sits and it stops stinking, I've noticed that it's your microbes and everything that's in there that's actually feeding the plants are not there anymore. And it's kind of like water. It doesn't really, the plants don't get this burst. I go through with compost tea that's just starting to stink. And it's like I'll go through the flowers, especially pots and stuff, and within a day, everything's bursting in the flower. If you wait too long, I've noticed, it's like, it's just water. So it's kinda like it's not really well, we'll get more into it, but I think it's better at the 3-day mark. We get compost tea every time I weed. Oh, it rains and I forgot to dump the bucket. That's it. You make compost tea out of stinging nettles?
Stinging nettles, yeah. And other weeds. It's a good way of getting rid of weeds.
Yeah, because they can't grow once they're rotted.
Yep.
It's so pretty, and it's hard to believe it's gonna be so hot. You know what? I'm gonna hit this with water too, because I don't wanna water when it's hot. If you water when it's like 90 degrees and you hit certain leaves, like brassicas, you can burn them. A lot of plants get burned because it's just so hot. So I'm gonna water pretty soon. Okay, is the squirrel gone?
Yes, it is.
It is gone? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, that's what she's been going nuts over. So anyways, that's it. So my 10-minute live has now gone into 41 minutes. Oh gosh, you're such a sweet couple. Loving gardening together. We actually have a lot in common. I think we have a do we have a lot in common?
Yeah.
Oh my, what is this? Your hat changing? This is what the
Well,
third or fourth
someone referred to me as grandpa, so
this guy is 40. Okay. Oh, you're so funny. Go to Deal Hunters off and on, and they have hats for $1. He's got a collection of hats now, all kinds of hats. Anyways, I know I missed a lot of you. I'll try to do more live. I really, really want to do more live. And it's difficult because I think, all right, I can come on for 10 minutes and then it's 45 minutes later. So I haven't had breakfast yet or anything. Are you making breakfast?
yeah, I'll make breakfast.
Okay. Sometimes I make eggs with something. Let's see. Yearning for country living. I have so much trouble with vine borers. So this year I'm using tool. Oh, yes. But be careful with the vine borers. Make sure you tool before they and make sure you're using soil that's fresh of them and tool everything before they come. And then you should be okay. But you want to make sure you don't tool anything in because then you've made a perfect little cage set up to have your critters inside instead of out. And then you end up with a problem. So it will work. It will work. All right. Sparrow Gardens. Glad we caught us live. Paula, sister, have a wonderful weekend. Oh, that's right. It's Friday. Oh boy, Friday. Hydroponic. It's DAW tan. Yes, let's see. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Oh, Grace in the garden. Hello. A snow front is coming through Sunday. Wow. Yeah, see, you're getting snow, and we are going into a major heat wave. Is that Marble? A1? Hello, Denise. Hello. Okay. I know I missed a lot of you, and I didn't mean to. Oh, DK Kenning, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Malachi, Debbie Keller. Okay, I think I got most of you. If I missed, I am so sorry. I'm going to really go get some stuff done around here before it gets too hot outside. Then I'll work inside. I am here. Don't look at me. Where's Zoe? I don't trust that. I do not trust that dog.
Come on, Zoe. Let me pick you up.
So that's it. So sorry for the 10 minutes going into 45. I'm looking. So everybody have a wonderful day. Either stay warm. Where is Zoe? Stay warm or stay cold. What else can I say? And sorry for the 10-minute live turning into 45 minutes. But I'm gonna go get stuff done. Look at the shirt. This is so old. Oh, this is an old shirt with the pocket. This is
Yep.
really old. This is like over 10 years old. So have a great day, everybody. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. And I'll end with you seeing the garden. And all the birds are gone. They're singing. They're around here somewhere. Have a wonderful day and don't forget to eat your grow. Bye-bye, and thank you for dropping by and, well, maybe you gave a thumbs up. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.